So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cruyff. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Beckham. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Adams does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. Courtois claims comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to play it through. It's a good bullish header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yookk, Cannavaro. Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. For Rice. Cannavaro. And here's Park Ji-sung. Here's Rodri. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Bale. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Yookk. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Back into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Yookk is always scanning the pitch for targets. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Rice looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the cross comes in.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to pass it through. Chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckham. And here's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. And that has left him in a heap. Looking to play him in. Yookk. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bale.
There will be 1
Costa
minute
Curta.
added time.
And it's Guardiola. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Great ball, and he's in. Shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rice. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Guardiola. And here's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's sick.
Oh, shooting chance! Milan needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, just skips. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yookk. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. It's a mighty effort. He's got a goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolute. And the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Beckham aims beyond the defence. Baresi, and the pass is intercepted. Baresi makes the interception. Yookk, can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That pass has been well intercepted.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Park Ji-sung. Some really good ball movement. Played out wide. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe! He slings it in. And he's there to clear it. And there's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Beckham really should have done
Substitutions
better there.
taking
I just
place.
hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Cruyff. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rice.
2 added minutes has been...
2 minutes to be added on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Kupchu. Now it's Bale. Can he finish? It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Bale on the score sheet 3 times.
And a quick
Very
reminder
much
today,
the man.
everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the
After all
bins
of that,
provided.
Jim, Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Park Ji-sung. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's Park Ji-sung. This might spell real chance! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Bale! Gareth! Glittering Bale!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hakimi. Nice control. That's tidy. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Now it's Messi. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's well spotted. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Azar. Here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Milan are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He's having a good look here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
to be. Rice. That was not gone well. And this is Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Messi. Oh, Rafael Leao! Rodri. Looking to play him in. No, he's just misjudged that one. The normal. Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. It's Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. And here's Rafael Leao. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cleared without complication. Hakimi.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tries to play it through. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Nicely weighted ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Deftly away. Cannavaro. Rafael Leao. For Messi. It's Park
Ci sarà un
Ji-sung.
minuto di recupero.
Great vision. Messi has it in a wide position. That is good alertness. Cannavaro. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Signore e signori,
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Hazard. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Grimaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Park Ji-sung's cross. Cleared away. He's gone for goal! Messi. Out for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Saliba. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Played out towards the right wing. Yookk. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Cleared without hesitation.
Parma really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Park Ji-sung. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a searching pass.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lenormand. Hazard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Messi. That's good defending. Defending in numbers.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Yookk. Picked out brilliantly. He's going for goal. So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Park Ji-sung. And this is Messi. And he shoots! It's a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Parma really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Tries a deft little ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And that has been cleared. That's really good defending. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Messi. Hakimi.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rice. Yookk. Threads one in. And here's Hazard. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Milan succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
As results go, this will do. Maintaining the lead was always a fragile position.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Polonia.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, this looks sharp. Sung. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. And it's Lopez. And this is Batistuta. Rodri short-changes him with that pass. Now this could be a chance. And he's lost his man here. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Kukçu, great vision. And that could set him on his way. Just the goal, great chance! Goal, Milan! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game fail! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a little off target. Adams. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rice, it's played through for him. Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross into the box. And they've got rid. And here's Bale. And he's had a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Park Ji-sung simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Ruben Neves. And it's Maradona. And it's Michel Platini. Platini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Maradona running with the ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kimmich. Platini. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rice. That's good running with the ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. That's Ruben Neves. Rijkaard. Maradona. Driving on and making good progress. And he's gone looking for safety. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Azar. Defending was strong and firm. Played out wide. In towards the back stick. Van der Sar gets it clear. Goes for goal! No, he's missed it.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lopez. Fermin puts his foot on the gas. Tries a shot! Off the post. And it's in! Poland are back on level terms. Batistuta at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Poland get the second half going.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's picked it up out wide. It's a promising position. Belletti. Maradona might just make this. Kokchu. And here's Azar. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, what has happened here? Ball swung in. And that's the keeper's ball. Platini. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodri. And here's Bale. Park Ji-sung. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Adams. Turan. Belletti. He's not got that quite right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Sostituito con il numero 22.
Cleared away.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Rice. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Batistuta. Decent chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan really could have done without this.
Cambio di giocatori.
So having trailed, this to go ahead. And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Poland go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intent...
And this is Batistuta. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Bebeto trying to keep this in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Bale. And here's Batistuta. Bebeto. Hazard. Oh, well played. Bebeto! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Poland take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Crosses it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And they're quick to get it back. Rodri. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He won't be happy with that one. He's found a way through. Good take, and is he in?
Ci saranno 3
Well, the
minuti di
defence
recupero.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a shade optimistic. Caceres. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition.
Messi! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than... Oh, he's been caught napping! Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Rodri puts his foot on the gas. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared without hesitation. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. Delivers the ball. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a key interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. He's found the way. It's Son Heung-min! They've got to be quick to recover this. This ended up in no man's land. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's worked it through. And this is Hazard. He's won and a chance! That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking it.
Goes for the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Hangs one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Pedri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Maldini stands tall and stands strong. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Pass somewhat off target. Rice.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And he's whipped it across. And smartly reclaimed. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Cleared without complication. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kukçu ploughing through the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedri concedes a free kick for that. And that's another good win of the ball. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Jordi
recupero.
Alba looking for options for movement. Hangs in a cross. Pedri sticks it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal. There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Vicino all'ingresso. Grazie.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Pedri. Now it's Tevez. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale plays a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Kukçu. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Keeper has taken decisive action. Son Heung-min. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Ronaldo might just make this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kukçu. Now it's Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Knocks it into space. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. And here's Bale. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super fun. Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rafinha! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Searching passes played there. And the through ball. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, look at the space here. Azar. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. So there's going to be another change here. Neymar coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Now it's Rafinha. That's good running with the ball. And here's Park Ji-sung. Threads one in. Shot could be on. And it's Kukçu.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he welcomes it in. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Milan have their third corner. Great chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. Baresi. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, that pass isn't the best. Great vision.
Ci saranno 3
Baresi.
minuti di recupero.
Rice. No luck with that dink over the top. Rafinha. He is through here. Ball swung. A header! Just cruising. They are cruising.
Gol per il Paris
And
Saint-Germain.
they are... And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
That's a decent clearance. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, what has happened here? Saliba. Rice. And here's Cruyff. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Szoboszlai. Kukçu. And it's Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Van Basten. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Cruyff. He's having a go. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Van Basten. Now that's well seen too. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Thuram tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ambitious ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Stood up well to him there. Rodri, and it's Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Lewandowski! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to play it through. Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. Milan have their second corner now. Cruyff attempts a clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw. Thuram. Beckenbauer. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Del Piero! And he's gone backward here. Del Piero is having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This their second corner of the game. Had a few accusing looks coming his way. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard is onto this, and he's onside. Nesta getting this one clear. And it's Rodri. Out towards the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cannavaro has it out wide and in space. Real chance here. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Baresi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rice, good driving run. Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely
Ci
weighted
sarà un
ball.
minuto di recupero.
And he's found a way past. Goes down, but nothing given. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Ricordiamo
How's
a
the
tutti
first
i
half
tifosi
compared
che
with
è
your
possibile
expectation?
trovare
Milan can add a little more variation to their attack. They've
Grazie.
developed a right-sided bias with much of the same service into the box.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Baresi. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Rodri. And here's Lewandowski. Del Piero. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. And the flag has stayed down. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's been shifted off it. Cannavaro. And it's Rice. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. That's an imaginative pass. Shot, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
9.
get their fourth
Hazard.
corner,
Numero 11.
and it's hoisted
Lascia il
clear.
campo per il numero 22. Il numero 17.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius, terrific header. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here. Cannavaro, just about up to 75 minutes. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Dembele, he's in space and looking for options. There's the shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed...
Shot a goal! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Cerezo and Xhaka really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, important interception. That's a cute ball. Park Ji-sung. Pele. Tries to thread one through, and the pass is intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. An instinctive delivery. And he thumps it clear. Back into the middle. Played in. He's got two. Sticks it away. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Puskás. Chance for a shot! He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Numero 7.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Chiunque si renda
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Botafogo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's been given away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's picked out the run. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Lewandowski. It shoots! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's...
And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Botafogo take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this?
Gakpo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Raul. Knocks it into space. Lewandowski! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cannavaro.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ricci. Cannavaro. Well, that is one way to stop him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
He's having a shot! They've scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Oh no, this does not look good. Lovely chance for a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way.
Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post! Lovely pass, but can he get there? What a throw in. Tries to play it through. And this is Lewandowski. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And he's there to belt it away. Out towards the flank. He has a look up. Now it's Rice. And we've reached half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Eze. And here's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Pings it across. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. The second half sparks straight into life. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Lewandowski. Fernandez. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Has crossed into the middle. And Dijk with the clearance. Looking for options for movement.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to pass it through. Kukçu driving. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Keeper's dealt with that. Fernandez. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the shot! No mistake! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's in. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rice is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for the run. Great chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. One back. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Vinicius Junior. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Pretty robust defending.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Baresi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Botafogo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he get it through? Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Kukcu. Well read, nice interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Fernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Raul. He's given the time to pick a pass. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe's having a go! Searching pass he's played there. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Marseille have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a goal.
A header! That has been knocked clear. Bellingham touches it back. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Ricky Puig. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Can he finish? He scores!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Threads one in. Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Saliba. Hakimi. Rijkaard. Marseille looking to pass their way through. Gerrard. And it's Bellingham. And this is for... And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Marseille with the corner. They're first. Now it's Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh no, this does not look good. It's played through for chance for a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a little off target. Ricky Puig. And it's Bellingham.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Marseille trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's made its way to him. He's chance, surely! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking.
Can he finish? That has been slung wide. And this is Lewandowski. He has found the way through. Pickford claims it without any fuss. Bellingham. Hakimi. Marseille finding their passes. Looking for the run. Oh, he's played it in low. Cannavaro. And that is out of play. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. And it's Yookk for Rice. It's anyone's ball now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Courtois. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he has another go! Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Gerrard plays it short. Gerrard receives it in a wide position. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back on the way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's in on Mbappe! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of...
It's Forlan! He's done very well to get to that.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gerrard with the short one. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Kukçu.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nuno Mendes. And it's Gerrard. Here's Ricky Puig. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And here's Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Mbappe. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified. He's got away. Hazard. He's cut it out. Gerrard. Forlan. Hakimi gets into a good position. It's a threatening ball. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's an excellent interception.
Marseille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Beraldo stands tall and stands strong. Bellingham. Kukçu. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Nuno Mendes. Ricky Puig. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Forlan. Rice cuts it out. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Bellingham. And this is Forlan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, there's the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
E Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Rice. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. No, that's too long. Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri. Cannavaro. And it's Rice. Yaya Toure. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. Now Seedorf. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Hazard. He's found a way past. Thuram. Nesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Yaya Toure, looking to play him in.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Bellingham. Kukçu. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard has got himself a free kick. Cannavaro strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Kukçu. There he goes. Kukçu! Well, what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now there's a... Tries a shot! It's a goal! They're level! level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Yaya Toure, nicely spread. Bellingham, he has found the way through. Flash, gets his head on it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
È atteso all'area informazioni.
And so we're off again. Hullet, he's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Hullet. Bale, good strong midfield running here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Bellingham, played out wide. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Skims one in. Danger averted for now. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu ploughing through the middle. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Lewandowski. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's been slipped through. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get through. Great chance! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will...
Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he get it through? Real chance! And he hits the net. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A horrible... And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to...
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's Rodri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cleared away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Nakata clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mendy. Here's Rodri. He's on it, can he get away? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's an imaginative pass. Thinks about... Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. Milan are looking to break at pace. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception.
Nakata really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mendy gets over and intercepts. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Face to face with the... And he shoots! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Azar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Rice. Can he get it through? Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Great vision. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro. Now it's Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nakata. Looking for a runner. Oh, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saliba. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well played. Saliba. He won't be happy with that one.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Aims beyond. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get this time? Surely! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys...
And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Pumas get the ball rolling in the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gives it back. And it's Rodri. And here's Bale. Milan have reclaimed it. And here's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Azar. And it's Rice. And this is Bale. Threads one in. To Michelis. Mikel Oyarzabal.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Nakata. Rodri. Now this could be a chance. Oh, easy pickings there. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Pumas have their second corner now. Rodri. Nakata. Oyarzabal. Oh, well played, well played. Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. Kukcu. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Hazard. Numero 41. Lasciano il campo per
Cannavaro.
il numero 22.
Bale being
Il numero
hunted in
20.
packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's Park Ji-sung. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He can get that clear. And it's Rodri. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ambitious ball here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Turns and goes back. Look at the space here. Bale. Kukcu. And he was quick to react. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cavani.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Courtois deals with that nice and simple. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. And it's Rodri. Nice sequence of passes. Great chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pumas have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking tidy in possession here. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's a promising position. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good ball. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through. Crosses it in. He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Yes! He's done it! And that may just do
Per
it!
il Milan.
And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now it's Kagawa. Now it's Torres. Shot could be on, and he was alert to it. Yookk.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Oh, what has happened? And the finish! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro. Oh, can he get onto this? AC Milan could counter here, and he's picked out the run. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho picks it up out wide. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pass is coming off. He's having a shot! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Yookk. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yookk is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Guardiola. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? Well, and he shoots! And he's managed to get rid. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a promising position. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Serginho. It's Kagawa. Yookk. And it's Kagawa. Guardiola. To Messi. Yookk. And it's Messi. Played back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Yookk. And Adams. Sanchez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Sung. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Serginho. Looking to go deep. And he's heaved it away. Chips it through. Guardiola. Kukçu. Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kagawa. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lewandowski. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Serginho. Rice. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kukçu. Kagawa. Serginho. Milan are looking to break at pace. He has found the way through. Played in deep. Messi. And it's Kukçu. Kagawa. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Ball played for Kukçu. Now it's Kagawa.
Park Ji-sung. Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kukçu. Park Ji-sung. And it's Kukçu. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, delightful ball. And he's got the chance, surely!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
60 minutes played.
29.950 spettatori.
And here's Azar. Crosses it in here. Brilliantly cut out. Kukçu. Rice. Now Saliba. Looking for a runner.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And this is Torres. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Guardiola. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Luis Suarez. Attenzione, un cambio.
Luis. Chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And Rice!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, played right into his path. Showing good feet.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Look at the space. Luis Suarez! He should have put that one away.
Suarez really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Baresi. Cannavaro.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maradona. Played back in. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Royce. This looks promising. Serginho. Mbappe. That has not gone well. And here's Suarez. And this is Royce. Cannavaro does well to stand firm and defend it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Serginho. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Foot in. Maradona. Park Ji-sung. And it's Guardiola. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Royce. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
And it's Rice. And he's had a hit! Forlan chasing after it. Now it's Forlan. Conte. Now it's Forlan. Out to the left it goes. Serginho's cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Yookk. Rice. And this is Forlan. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho is herring after that one. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quarter of an hour played. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good take. Forlan! There it is! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Forlan. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And this is Mohamed Salah. Baresi with a fine tackle. Rice. It's a really well-measured ball.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Azar. Yookk is always looking to break lines. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mohamed Salah! Big chance! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Forlan powering forward here. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Serginho. Forlan. Shot. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
3-0 and things are starting. Chance! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan e Manchester
And the
United.
mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kupchu. Here's Cannavaro. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Azar. Sung knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cannavaro. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a good run down the left. Azar. And this is Torres. And the shot's on here. Chance, surely! Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. It's come to nothing. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Sung.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up.
Big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. Close. And Messi! That has been cut short. Sung. Now there's a... Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rodri. And this is Azar. He has found the way through. Azar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. Cash. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Saliba. Sung. And it's Azar. No way through there. Cash.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rodri. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And this is Lewandowski. Hazard! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely he'd be drilled very low, and so it proved.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Baresi. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going. Pacho sends it crossfield. Well, they could break here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rao. Great run on the overlap here. Ricci. Sung. Manchester United finding their passes. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Look at the space here. Short changes him with that pass. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, I know there's plenty of time left in this second half yet, but that's a goal which deserves to win this match. And now that the skipper has delivered such a beauty, the whole team will have a confidence thrust.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Torres. And he's opted for the long pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Neatly clipped into space. Rao. Passing nice and neat. Sung. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kukçu. And it's Rice. Mbappe! He's had a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And here's Azar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Rice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Torres. Sung. And this is Torres. Hazard. So much time and space here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Hazard. Realm. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a decent clearance. And here's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Park Ji-sung. Dink through. He's on it. Can he get away? He's through. It's one-on-one. Nice interception. Well timed. That's going to go a long way. And here's Messi. Played out wide. In towards the back stick. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, well measured. Mbappe. Showing good feet. Rice. Chooses to go back. Brzezinski. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. That's that, the end. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement.